Hey guys, I'm Matthew, and this is a series where I make a web design related video every day for 25 days. This is video 10, how to make a contact form that works for your WordPress website. So firstly, navigate to your WordPress dashboard, and then where it says plugins on the left, you can click on add new plugin. Then in the search bar, you're going to type in WP Forms, and then click enter. Where it says WP Forms, you click install now, and then click activate. Now on the left you can click on WP Form 0, click on all forms. Sometimes you'll see some default forms, particularly if it's your first time using WP Forms. You'll probably see a default form here. You can just delete that by clicking here and then clicking bulk actions and move to trash and then clicking apply. Once there's no default forms here, you can click on add new and then click on where it says blank form, click create blank form. Holding down the left click button on the mouse, I'm gonna drag over name and just drop it here, and I'll do the same with email. And then finally paragraph text, I'm gonna put it there. I want to make the name simpler. I don't want first and last, so I'll click on it, and then where it says format, I'll click on that and make it simple. And I'll click on paragraph text because I want to change the label name to your message. I think that looks good, so I'll click on settings, change the form name to contact form, and then I'm going to click on notifications. At the from name you can put your website name, and at the from email, if you see this caution sign, then there's a couple more steps that you have to do, but if you don't, then you could. What that means is if you have an email in the administration section of your WordPress website that matches your domain name, then you're fine. But if you don't, then you need to do a few more things. What I mean by domain name is, if I open another tab and go to lancemvn.co.za, this is a domain name, and an admin email that would match this is admin@lancemvn.co.za. If I don't have admin@lancemvn.co.za, or just an email that includes lancemvn.co.za, then I'm gonna have that caution sign. And that means that once I add my contact form to the website, I can fill it in, people can fill it in, but I'm not gonna find it in my email inbox. So the way that we can fix that and use any email is by installing a second plugin. So here you can click on WP Mail SMTP, or you can just navigate back to your WordPress dashboard and click on add new plugin and type WP Mail SMTP. I'll click on it from here and then click install WP Mail SMTP, so it's going to install the plugin for us. Now click on go to SMTP settings and then click launch setup wizard. Click on let's get started, and now choose your email platform. What platform are you using to send emails? It might be linked to your hosting platform, your website hosting platform, Hostinger, Exnelo, AfriHost. If it is, then click on other SMTP, and you'll find SMTP settings specifically for those hosts. just by doing a quick Google. It shouldn't be too tough to get that information. I'm actually using a Gmail, but I'm not going to click on Gmail. I'm also going to click on other SMTP because I think there's a lot more steps when you click on Gmail here, and I think it's okay to connect to a Gmail account via this option, and that's what we're going to do today. So I clicked on other SMTP and I'm going to click save and continue, and this is where we need to fill in the details for our email host. So I already had a look at the SMTP settings for Google email, for Gmail, and I filled them in here. The SMTP password is not your Gmail password. You can have a look at this image on screen now. It needs to be part of your two-step verification, and I'll show you how to set that up. So you can open a new tab and then click on your Google account image, click on manage your Google account, click on security, scroll down to two-step verification. You can click on that, enter your password, and now you can click on turn on two-step verification. Click done. And at this point you'll want to add a second step here, like a phone number. You can add a phone number, or they provide you with 4 options here. I'm gonna do add a phone number. I added my phone number, and after scrolling down I can see there's now this app password section. So I'm gonna click on there. That's none at the moment. I'm gonna click on the arrow, and then this is gonna be for my Gmail, so type in Gmail and click create. Okay, it's important that you copy this and then paste it somewhere that you're gonna remember. Let me do that quick. Now you can click done and then click back. Now I'm gonna click on the mail SMTP tab, and where it says SMTP password, I can paste that password that I just copied. After that I can scroll down and click save and continue. I leave all of this the same. You only really need to make changes if you want to use the pro version of WP Forms and WP SMTP, which I don't. So click save and continue, and you can skip this step, and the license key is only valid if you are using the pro version, so just skip this step also. Now it's checking to make sure that everything was right. If you see congrats, you successfully set up WP Mail SMTP, then you can move on. Scroll down and click finish setup. And now before we can add the form to the website, I'm going to go to the tab where we were editing the form notifications, and I'm going to change the email subject line first to, this is just going to be the line that you're going to be able to read before opening the email. I'll just make it the name of the business and then say new mail. Cool. And then click save, and then the X, and you can actually close the second tab. Now click on pages, click all pages. I'm using Elementor, so I'm going to add with Elementor by going to the page that I want to add the form on and clicking edit with Elementor. and then I'll scroll down to where I want to add the form, which is here, and where it says search widget, I'll type in WP, and then holding down the left click button on the mouse, I'll drag over this, put it there, and click on select a form and choose the form that I made. Perfect, and then I'll click publish. I'm going to close this by clicking on the Elementor icon and then click exit to WordPress, and then click on this icon. Now I'm going to click on the website name, scroll down, and I'm going to test the form. So I'll just say test, and from that email, test, and click submit. I'll close this tab and then open up my email. I can see that I have two new emails. One is from WP Mail SMTP. That is a test that they do. Once everything syncs up, they send through a test mail, and then I can see the new email that I just sent to myself. So I click on it, I can see that everything's there and it looks good. If I want to reply to this person, I can just copy their mail and then compose a new email and talk to them that way. If you want to know how to add the WP form to your website if you're not using Elementor, you can go back to your dashboard and go to pages, click all pages. I'm gonna make a new page, call it the contact page, and where it says type to choose a block, I'm going to click on the plus icon and then search WP forms and click on that, and then click select a form and choose the form that I want, and then I'll click publish and click publish again, and I can view the page here. And that's it. I added the contact form to a website page that doesn't use Elementor. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.